Welcome, Bob, Mike, the Sports Nuts Last Minute Betting Show. I'm back in Salem, back home in Illinois. I can bet.
Woo! Right.
Check it out.
Hey, if anybody in Missouri's watching, tell them to get on it, man, so y'all can bet.
No kidding. Tell that governor.
Yeah, tell him, man. What's he doing?
Tell the state house.
Tell somebody, man. Come on. Everybody else around you's doing it practically. Let's go.
You like that OddsJam coffee cup?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I know. Here's, if you want one, folks, go to contact@oddsjam.com. Oh, look at there. Cheers, Mike. I got water in mine now, but I'm soon to have some beer in there. Very, very soon. All right. So let me tell you what we got going on. Mike and I are going to be here for a little bit. You know, we got these games going on tonight. We're coming back tomorrow, about a half an hour before game time. So I'm figuring 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern tomorrow. And we're going to come back Sunday also before the games, but not sure when, because I know Randall and Steve are going to do a Sunday show. So if you've been tailing them, that is a good thing.
Oh, big time.
We are brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. This is the OddsJam Inc. YouTube channel. Please like this video, sign up, for subscribe, and don't forget to sign up and click the links below for the sports books in your state. Get the best sports books. There's all kinds of bonuses out there, all kinds of stuff happening, guys. It's very cool. And the OddsJam Partner Program, share that link with your friends. You'll get 20% of the revenue that is generated from that link. And there we go. I have done my intro. And now, Mike, I am ready to talk a little March Madness. So let me set you up here, because you're the guy. I'm not Mr. Basketball. You guys are. I'm just a guy who loves sports. All right. So our first game is St. Peter's and Purdue. Right now it is 13. Purdue the favorite, obviously. You know, we got Cinderella here. Is Cinderella going to go to the dance? Is she going to get a chance to dance with the prince, Mike? Come on, tell me.
No, unfortunately not. I just don't see them winning this game. I would not touch it. I have not bet it. I didn't. And the reason why is, look, there's a chance that plus 13, you know, maybe Purdue doesn't blow them out completely, but come on, man, they're going to win that game one way or another. So for me, I didn't want to touch it at all, just because I feel like if Purdue does build a big enough lead, maybe St. Peter's goes on a little late run to make that thing, you know, a 9-10 point game or something. So then you screw yourself there if you bet Purdue on the spread. So why even risk it? I think it's no doubt Purdue's going to win. There's no value to bet them on the money line. So,
okay, so here's the thing. You guys have talked me out of my first half bet. I was going to go St. Peter's +7. So the only thing I could tell you, this is fair warning for OddsJam TV crew. That better not hit, because if it does, I'm going to be all over you guys for talking me out of probably the biggest bet I was ever going to make in my life.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right.
I think you'll be thanking people later. I think so.
Well, I hope you're right. All right. So let's talk about the game after that, Mike, which is who we got coming up next. Oh, actually during about 20 minutes after tip-off in the St. Peter's game is Providence and Kansas. Now, you realize in our bracket, we got somebody that picked Kansas to win it all. He's the only one left that has got a chance at picking the champion. I've got to root against Kansas, but I don't think Providence can hang. I don't think they're going to shoot like they did the other night.
No, probably not. And Kansas is arguably one of the more talented teams in this thing. You look at where they've been all year long. They've been consistently amongst the top tier. So I don't see any reason that they fall to a team like Providence. Creighton gave them a good game, though, and that probably woke up Kansas. And, you know, I know Kansas is known to choke a lot, but I just don't think if they lose, I don't think it's here. I think that you need to take a look and see what happens next round. If you're actually, they probably have a cakewalk, huh?
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Don't they play the winner of our late game? Yeah, the late game. All right. So
yeah, cakewalk for them.
Yeah, I don't see what's the line on this game, Mike? You got that off the top of your head, or should I go find it? You know what? Let me go find
Last
it.
I saw it was I think it was +7 for Kansas.
Or
You can double check
-7.
me on that. Or -7. I'm sorry, I said +7. It was -7 for Kansas, +7 for Providence.
If it was +7 for Kansas, I'm jumping
we'd
all
be
over.
all over that, wouldn't we?
It's 6.5 to 7. So
yeah,
minus
6.5 right now.
You get it -110 on DraftKings. -7 gets you -105 on DraftKings. OddsJam perfect line is -114 on the -6.5. So it probably, the 6.5 is probably going to cover, Mike.
Oh, I think so. I think so.
So now I'm asking a question. I'm watching this show. Pretend I'm an audience member right now. Okay. I'm wanting to know whether you're going to bet that, Mike. Are you going to bet that -6.5 or -7?
I'm going to take it. Yeah, I think I'll take that.
I'm jumping on it right now, folks.
I think I will. I like that. I think Kansas, no doubt, wins this thing with ease. And I think that Kansas, look, I know Providence can be somewhat good defensively. They've got some scrappy guards, but look, ultimately Kansas is going to win this game, I think, pretty easily. It's 6.5. I think that's a safe bet. -6.5. Take it. I think it covers, no doubt.
Well, I just took the -7. So if it hits 7, it's a push. So I feel pretty confident in that one. The next game on the schedule is the one that I've already bet per Randall's advice, and that's North Carolina and UCLA. Everybody's on Carolina. I'm going with Randall on this one with UCLA. What are your feelings on this game? Does Carolina really have a shot here?
I mean, I think Carolina, again, if you're looking at the spread right now, it's -2.5.
It's the last I looked, it was 2.
Well, I just looked and saw it at -2.5.
Okay. Well, then it's changed since I looked earlier.
I mean, let's say Carolina only loses by 6, 7. If you took that spread, then
it's -2 or 2.5. It's either one of those. This is the fluctuation time.
That spread's an easy one to take. That's an easy one to take because that puts you in a spot where UCLA, I mean, like I said, they're going to probably win by 5+ for sure. I don't see any doubt, any reason to think that they won't. UCLA has actually been, of some of these teams left, they're kind of the one team that really hasn't majorly struggled so far, I don't think. So I think I like UCLA and the way they're playing. And coming into this tournament, I was high on the Pac-12 and the SEC. Look, I know as a whole they haven't done great, but you've got a team in Arkansas who's still in it. And I'm not saying they're going anywhere. They're getting bounced next round, but you still got an Elite Eight team out of the SEC, and you're going to get an Elite Eight team out of the Pac-12 and UCLA. So,
right, okay, all right. So you're taking the spread on that one?
Oh yeah, big time.
I hit it on the money line earlier. I'm going to hit it on the spread here in a bit. Okay, so last but not least is the final game, which is Iowa State, an 11th seed, and Miami at 10. I picked Miami in the first round. I didn't think they would make it this far. Iowa State, a very scrappy team defensively. Man, if Iowa State wins this game, Kansas will have a cakewalk because Iowa State cannot hang with Kansas, as proven in the regular season, right?
I mean, this game, Iowa State and Miami, wow, what a game, huh? I mean, honestly, I see no reason to do anything on this game. I'm not touching it. I don't want any part of it. Look, I think Miami, if I were to have to guess who would probably win this game outright, like picking a bracket, Miami, I guess. But I don't see any reason to touch this game at all from a betting standpoint because I just do not care at all about this game.
Okay, so if Iowa State wins, the first time Kansas and Iowa State played, it was on January 11th, it was 62-61 Kansas, and they were number 3 in the nation at that time. They played again on February 1st at Iowa State, and Kansas won 70-61. I don't think Iowa State could probably hang a little bit because of their defense, Mike. They are a pretty darn good defensive team.
Well, yeah, and a lot of those Big 12 teams are good defensively, but just look at the success Kansas had. Were they not 2-0 against Texas Tech as well?
Right.
I mean, I think Kansas has done very well in that conference. And I mean, you could say, well, and that's the reason why, if you're betting, if you jumped on it for that reason to say, well, look, Iowa State would match up good against them. Let's say Iowa State beats Miami, and you're like, well, they would match up. No, don't look at it like that. Kansas is a much better team than Iowa State. I don't care that they've played them twice and they've seen them and they're in the same conference. Kansas has had success against them twice with ease.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I am agreeing. Here is the thing that I'm looking at right now. The spread is from 2.5 to 3.5. Do you take Iowa State plus 3.5? You can get it on Bet Rivers at -108. The OddsJam perfect line is -116. Or once again, I'm a viewer. I'm watching. I'm asking for advice. What are you doing? Are you taking it?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I knew you were going to say that. You guys don't want to touch anything.
No, we touched the Kansas one. I went on ahead and dipped in the Kansas one. You put me on the spot. I'm more confident with that one. I'm not touching this thing.
Okay. All right.
No way.
So that's it. That's March Madness. We'll have more March Madness over the weekend, but now it is time for Positive EV, and we're going to do things a little bit differently here today. We are going to share Mike's screen, and Mike is going to take over. Mike, show these people what the heck's going on with Positive EV.
Guys, we've been on fire lately. As you can see here, our total profit right now, we're at $3.99. We've got $60 in pending bets, which we're going to get into and dive into here in a second. Our RO 54%. 54.7% ROI. That is our return on investment, guys. Look at that, 54.7% and 84.8%. We have beat the closing line value, y'all. We are absolutely killing it there right now. Now we're going to jump into our bet tracker and our bets. You see, we got some pending bets right here, right?
Right.
That first one there, we're going to go. We've done this before. We jumped on Patrick Beverly on this over 1.5 steals and blocks. Right. I mean, there's no doubt that he's going to get a couple of those. So we've got that at -115 odds. We're going to jump on that. We are also going to jump on this Luka over 29.5 points. And real quick, because some of these might not be on the Positive EV page.
Right.
All right, so here it is right here. Bob, let me talk, buddy. We've got Beverly right here over 1.5. You see right here, we're getting it at -115. OddsJam perfect line is -145. So we're jumping on that.
So, Mike, I just wanted to point out one thing. The only place that you're going to find Luka over 29.5 is FanDuel. All the other ones are 30.5.
Right, but we got to point out, you look at that OddsJam perfect line was -145. You see the perfect line on the under was priced at +110, -110 on FanDuel. We're getting an absolute steal right here, man.
Okay.
And then I'm going to check and see if Cade Cunningham, nope, that one's not on there right now. So let's just go into our bets right here. We got Cade Cunningham over 32.5 PRA. We got that at -110. The other sports books, we got a steal on it. We got that, as you see, on Caesars. Then we went on ahead and went with Jeremy Grant over 24.5 PRA -115. BetMGM was where we snagged that. And another Caesars. Look at this, man. Another Caesars. We got the Marcus Morris over 18.5. We took that at -115. Right now, there's not a play on that 18.5. It's jumped up to 19.5. So unfortunately for people, you're probably going to miss that one, but we got a steal there. And then the big one, man, Andrew Wiggins over 4.5 rebounds. We got that at +105 on BetMGM. And
Wow.
guess what, man? The other sports books had this priced at minus odds. So we are getting a freaking steal on that one.
Okay, so I want to point out one thing. The player points, rebounds, and assists that you call PRA, or is called PRA, has been on fire, has it not, Mike?
It's been pretty good. We missed out, as you'll see here. We lost that Porzingis one. Unfortunately, we missed that one, but we have hit some of the other ones. I'm going to scroll through here and show you. Look at these wins, guys, that we've been hitting.
So that is the bet tracker, folks.
There's a PRA right there. Rudy Gobert over 25.5. We hit that one. We had
this
one
is
on
100%
Jokic.
free, Mike.
Yeah, 100% free to do this, and you guys should be doing it.
40
over 47.5. We won that one. Another PRA. Check this out. Another PRA on fire. We took DeRozan on the under on that one. I mean, just look at these, man. We have been on fire.
There's another one, Patrick Beverly.
Oh, look at our Patrick. Yeah.
There
Just
it is
to show
again.
you. I told you we're going with this one again tonight, ironically, huh? Over 1.5 player steals plus blocks. I love it.
That's fantastic.
Lost that one. That one was just points. Here's another PRA. Under 49.5 on Luka. Hit that. Unreal, man. So yeah, we have been on fire, as you see. Look at the wins. You see the losses, but we're seeing a lot more green than what we are red.
Oh, you are on fire, man. Mine doesn't look anything like that. That's the bet tracker. That's the positive EV. That's a little bit of what Mike was going to show you there. I'm going to unshare his screen. And Mike, I need from you right now your lock of the night.
My lock of the night. Well, I missed that one last night. I will point that out. I had the Cavaliers covering that spread over the Raptors. I really didn't want to touch it anyway, but I went on ahead and did it. I'm sorry about that. Let's look at this Mavericks T-Wolves game right now. I hate betting against the T-Wolves, and the T-Wolves just lost to the Mavericks, so you could argue that the T-Wolves know they need this. But here's my problem. Karl Anthony Towns, Cat, as you know him, Bob.
We're good friends.
Look, questionable tonight. I mean, he probably plays, but he's banged up a little. And I know that the Mavericks, I know they're 9-10. ATS is a road underdog. All right. So you're looking at that and you're like, no way I'm touching this. Well, here's the problem though. They're 9-5 against the spread when they're playing the team on the road that's over 500. So the Mavericks, I like that spread. It's up to +4 right now is what you can get Dallas at. Let's take that. Let's take Dallas +4 on this T-Wolves game, man.
Okay. All right. My turn. My lock of the night. And I'm going back to the NHL. And I'm going to Calgary is hosting the Arizona Coyotes. And Mike, I'm telling you right now, I'm so close to taking -2.5 on the puck line because it's Calgary at home. It's Arizona. They suck, and I could get it for like +115. But I'm taking -1.5, meaning they got to win by 2 goals or more. I can get it at -145 on DraftKings. It's a positive EV play. The OddsJam perfect line is -150. So that is my lock of the night. My locks, because I've been keeping track, on every single time that I said I have a lock on a game. I am 6-5. That is a legitimate record. I would like to hear a legitimate record from you. Do you have a legitimate record?
I mean, I don't have. I haven't tallied them up in terms of that, Bobby.
Okay, let's start doing that and see who's
But
better.
I will have that for you pretty soon.
Okay, all right. Hey, can you have that by tomorrow?
Can I tell you this? Can I tell you this though? Since
Go
you
ahead.
tried putting me on the spot with that as a flex, like, oh yeah, what's your record? Well, here, how about this, man? I can assure you, I can guarantee you that my record is better than 6-5. I can promise you that. So
Okay.
let's stop with the flexing here, Bobby.
Okay. But let me explain one thing to you. None of my locks have been positive EV plays. They've all been my plays.
So if some of mine, not all mine have been. Not all mine have been.
Hey.
The Raptors and Cavaliers last night. This isn't a positive EV play. This T-Wolves Mavs game's not a positive EV play right now, Bobby. Get out of here.
All right. I'm getting out of here. That is my cue. Mike said to get out of here.
Yeah.
We are getting out of here. Hey, we'll be back tomorrow, 4:30 Central Time, 5:30 Eastern Time, before the first game. All right? We'll preview what's going on. Elite Eight, baby. Elite Eight. We'll see you tomorrow.
I can guarantee you I'm better than 6-5.